Grand Rising to each and one of you. Please just follow us as a field nature. Same way these birds are flying down to come and eat. Your last endeavor will never lack. There's going to be abundance in your land. When the people out there said that they're sitting down, they're cutting down, they're lifting up, because you believe on God's one plan. Your life will never be cut short. Whatever you do your hands to do, your riches will also be. There's one at the front to be at the back, there's one at the back to be at the front. Please, let's try and share this very video. Let's try and share. So I was led to do that. If you watch these birds, that was how our life as an individual was supposed to be. Not that we'll be eating from the ground anyway. You don't need to labor for anything. Do you know hundreds of people come here every day just to come and feed these birds? They eat better food you cannot even eat at home, because there's no way your mind will permit you to come here and begin to give them food that are not, that you can't eat. So from the one you also buy from the supermarket, neat. This one, the one you take from dustbin. You can see we have thousands of birds here, some of them in the other angle. So let me go to where the network will be much stronger. I have one or two information to disseminate this very afternoon. That's why it is very unusual for you to see us in this hour of the day. Very, very unusual. So if you see us like this, know that there's one or two things that we are about to change. Now, I put in the changing the negative narrative of yesterday. Now, if I say changing the negative narrative of yesterday, what am I trying to insinuate? One thing that first of all come to our mind is this. What is that we are changing? Is there anything wrong in our society? Yeah, there is a lot that is wrong in our society. And the reason why most of us, we are not really getting it categorically clear of what is going around the world today, because there are so many things we don't have understanding about. And problem, you does not know how it starts, or you does not know how that problem begins. You have not investigated the cause of the problem. There never a time you can find solution to it. That's why if anything happens, you first of all look for the cause, then before the solution. That's why I told us here one time that before God sent judgment, He always sent warning. And the book of James 1 verse 5, he said, if anyone lack wisdom, he should ask of the Lord. There are wisdom of discernment. There are wisdom of understanding. There are wisdom of governance. Now, I found out that today in our society, so many things are lacking. We don't want to understand anything. That's why today our society became too very archaic. We don't know our problem. We don't know the people. We don't want to investigate who are the ones that are the cause of our problem. So it is very, very difficult for us to live there in this state of category species that we find ourselves today. Why? Because there are so many things we are supposed to understand by now. Nobody wants to understand it. Instead, we are casting aspersion unnecessarily. We are insulting people who are never the cause of the very problem. A governor is in the state. That governor is not God, though. It's not just God. And I want to be taking all through historical lane today, so that one or two persons that also want to change the perception. So many persons feel it's all about politics. You feel they play politics. Me, I'm not playing politics. My own is policy. That's why I was able to stay in my particular lane. And if you are not fighting for humanity, then you are crying about those states is this. Are you mad? Under normal conditions, which people supposed to inhabit the state today? So many persons come online and say whatever thing they want to say, insult people anyhow. For me, I'm in Medei. So let me just introduce the topic so that we quickly do this by 1 hour's time. We are out of here before I will do my sharing later. Now, changing the negative narrative of yesterday, Governor GODWIN OBASEKI did not allow them to take full control of the state. That is why he's hated by the alien. Get that clear. The reason why we still keep on doing this exposition, for the benefit of our brothers that want to really transit. Because most of us, we have been asking ourselves this question. At times, we are becoming too double-minded. We are not living a double-standard life. Today, you want hate OBASEKI and his administration. Tomorrow, you go one like him. By the time you see this people just sit talk, come and come, they bring different kind of things, come and road. How did you expect a state to be better for just 8 years? What about the throne that have been there for 800 years? What have they done? The throne have been there for 800 years. What have they done? Thank God, if any person gave me money for this now, he go to pay me. But keep on putting our people into mental slavery after what they have done. The indoctrination they done today is making us not to even think. The highest indoctrination in the world were done by the EDOM. Because go and look at where we were taught. We were taught all manner of useless things. That's why most of us today, we don't even know what the meaning of life. We don't know the meaning of good governance. We don't know the meaning. Now, Akoko Edo yesterday, Akoko Edo is more or less still Benin. OBASEKI were giving an award. Because I watched the video in NAIJA, you go and look at what OBASEKI did there. Now, how will a lunatic understand such a thing? They don't understand the meaning of mining. That foreigners are coming to come and be mining away our gold, our lithium. They don't know the meaning. And right now, OBASEKI is partnering with China, who can teach our people in polytechnics how to do those things. How will a development come when our natural resources, we don't know how to mine it? Or we don't know government bring the money, let's share it. Up to today, we have oil wells in Edo State. Did you know, people, it is private owner that owns it? Still related to this very palace we are talking about today. The very day you know your problem, that very day things start getting better. That's why we always say problem discussed is half solved. Why am I bringing this educational video this very hot afternoon? Is for one or two persons to still understand that what these people are saying, they may feel they are right in their own way. You have the right to criticize the government, but how does the country become like this today? And the world government that give loans to each country. Why were John Pombe Magufuli killed? John Pombe Magufuli, the former president of Tanzania, that man were killed. Do you know what? Chinese loan, they give almost about $10 billion. It's not correct. It's not collect them from them. They carry Oludekon, which is the vaccine. He's saying not they giving people. They can't throw away. Now, that man, because he's technologically savvy, he's a visionary leader, he was able to start managing what Tanzania has to make sure he build the economy. He was doing it successfully until the deep states, they rise up against, they kill him. Now, if you are not ready to do their will in this very new jurisdiction, my dear, they will not give you money and you might be sanctioned. How many of these dope bastard daily were with OBASEKI during injection to show solidarity with him? They never understand the meaning of good governance. They never understand that time the government need your help. At the time you just come in, I want to this difference Blackie, you better go on. The last person that commented yesterday, I'll be there for yesterday, go and check out his life first. Every day you pay a fee. I just beg you in the name of God, I beg you in the name of God, please respect yourself. Different Blackie, please respect yourself. I'm the salvation for humanity and redemption. I am the salvation for humanity and redemption. I know where the problem is, that's what I'm talking about. The palace is number one problem we have in Edo State. If I'm lying, may your head punish me. But if I'm saying the truth, it's here burning. I get that will make you clear. If the palace is not the number one problem of Edo State, if I'm lying, different Chrisley, may your head punish me. That's the extent I can go now. If you want me to go more than this, you will regret it. It's not everything I'll be exposing here. The God of Anunnaki also called me to order. Please, Newton, please. Please. Different black white. If you cannot watch and learn with your knucklehead, you live here. A lot of you does not know the meaning of governance. Maybe, although let me I just forget about you. It's not every time I focus our attention on what you guys are doing. Most of you, I don't know why you very gay now. You don't really know what you are doing. Now, every unrepented institution that so slave, like different black in Akere unrepented institution, Kiana can the slave, will not go unpunished. Get that clear. Every institution that so slaves, the one will not repent inside, will not go unpunished. Get that clear. And about 7 single mothers was deported from Germany on the 17th. I think to what we had, 2 deportations happened in Germany, in West Germany. They says Nigeria 7 single mothers were involved. So I told you before now that they are coming for you. I said it before now that they are coming for you. So this is the beginning, because they want to clear up their mess. Each country is doing it. Maybe this is different. Blackie right now, your deportation might be loading because you are vast. It might be loading. When one maybe. They don't really know what's coming for them. I'm the CEO of Salvation. Why am I more palace in fact for humanity? Go and check my resume. Like what Hezekiah told God in the book of Isaiah 38. When God sent Isaiah to go and meet Hezekiah in that Isaiah 38, he said this sickness is going to lead unto death. Hezekiah said, God, check my record. I'm the CEO of Salvation for Humanity and Redemption. Moi the CEO, moi the president and founder. Which one have you found? Bomo. You in a palace. A palace in it. May I never become a son of the palace. A lot of you did not really know why I'm hitting you hard now. Well, why lose emotion? You will lose emotion and lose your head. But may I tell you for the now? I have to obey what the God of my ancestors sent me. Because said by trench shall no man prevail. Now, fight now for your freedom or you perish. Difference, Blackie, fight now for your freedom, now or you perish. Your pains give them joy. They are against salvation for humanity and redemption. You just see now, one of them, this is a difference, Blackie now. They are against salvation for humanity and redemption. They don't want to hear you. Anytime you talk about what is going to liberate the people, they are furious about it. Because they want you to keep on living that life for 800 years. Only that one is gone. That one is gone. Tell me one reasonable thing they stand for, that humanity have benefited from. You know they. They cannot tell you categorically clear apart from just to come and pass insult. You're supposed to be happy. There was a letter that came out from the palace. The palace urging people not to exercise patience with Tinubu. I think the palace, the letter will be flying up and down. This same palace was also the one that went to Abuja where Tinubu were sent by God. Difference, black you, mamioni. Don't you see how senseless most of you will be? Let me just con you. You just see now. This is how you people constitute nuisance. Whatever do you be Vionia. Date of my GATIV and do the everyone. Uwe yegbe ya vio. And then I soon. You think all these things is pump and play. It's not pump and play now. Because you guys does not understand anything about what is happening around the world. Atona wayayi. Inobere na gwogwomungo. Amededo wogime. Oime ha blow yana. Gwogwomungo imi awagwa nanu wakaoni. We have to do it together. Now, if you are still watching difference, Blackie, if you are still watching, what is the meaning of humanity? When we talk about humanity, what mean? Is humanity supposed to go through the pains and agony we are going through today? Hey or no, we are not supposed to go through it. Now, how does it happen? One or two persons, one or two aliens, just derive a method of how to make money. How to make money. They started selling their co-human being. Now, all your interested well, now that's why you want the palace to remain. The palace, tell me one benefit. You think they are not watching me? Your father, they watch me. They are not trying to show their relevancy. How many times have they ever one day talked about the situation of the country? I will not be insulting them for that. A lot of you just feel, well, whatever thing we are doing here is just lied. No. We don't want to because you come to the wrong platform. What is good about the palace in mind? What would they give the palace? What does the palace stand for? We need something that will elevate the life of the people. The palace were there when OBASEKI increased minimum wage. Did they write official letter to congratulate the governor? At least we have a illustrious son who is also part of the 36 states in Nigeria. He is doing well. Now we congratulate him. Rather than send you guys that are hutches to start insulting the government. Tinubu was defending Nana. Did the palace ever one day defended OBASEKI? In anything at least, what has Tinubu done? Or say palace wahin, or say APC wahin. Wamado yebu wamane we PC wahin. What's the same thing? OBASEKI at least, please. Oh, when intention is soon whether you're not working now, a statement announced, no, please. A police, you know, who we are sending out our condolence. APC and PDP rather than they still mobilize the next day after when OBASEKI made that pronunciation just as a form of words of advice to tell us, please, this thing that happened, don't let it happen again. If it happen again, so and so thing will happen. The palace did not talk about it, but they are interested of a man who put us into perpetual bondage ever since the very day he were made a president. Automatically, fuel that we used to buy within 190, let's say 190 to 200 or something, is now there are some area today 800, some area 900, some area are 700. But the palace still came out. They are telling us again that we should exercise patience. But nobody told us to exercise patience for OBASEKI gave me yama. I the governor is trying. Wayana Fise Yao. You guys became very blind. We are now having this brain fog or connectively decline. No, why you understand it, but you never want to understand. Or we are the end of your shenanigans is very close. Fata umpeli okenkere. Fata umpeli okenkere. The palace have already addressed people near with protest. Now, what are the palace be doing, at least for its people? I mean, okay, we as an don't like the way people claiming, we have been able to clear our road to farm. They no longer assault our people in the farm again. people are home, but when you protest, when you calm down. They are saying you shouldn't come and do protest. Now they again a government. No Yahweh, no Heke, no. When people are dying of starvation. How many times the palace ever want they send a nigga go and look at the burden of the people? Instead of them to support the governor, at least there are ways you cool down tension. Rather than the palace name today is used as a political tool to witch hunt every member of PDP, particularly the one that does not do their will. Difference, Blackie, are you not ashamed of yourself? That you come on live video to come and be writing in my exalted platform. I fought for humanity. What I've done, the palace my way half of it. They can't even do it. They are no cojones to do it because the palace were built to kill the people. The palace then in all Africa, the reason why they created those palaces was a venue to capture slavery, a house of S0Ld. If you don't know the meaning of your palace right now, I'm going to tell you today. I'm going to be adding it to it all the time. For those of you that is already waking, when you feed that yam and naba, so there will not be lack of food in your life. But Blackie different Black humanity here, go and watch out my past videos. The reason why I don't make this advert, I'm sent this. Why do I have here? What interests you here? That the house is being weaponized, the state governor, a place where there is no peace. You might be a man, you might be a woman. There never a time you can develop. Development starts from the very day there is peace in the country. That's when development starts. Now we don't have sense. Why do you think they take away our senses? They take away our sense so that you see nothing wrong about whatever thing they are doing to you. That's why the 21st century, your palace was the house, knocking the slave. Your palace, difference Blackie, your palace were the house, knocking the slave. The palace of today is the same mindset with the ISIS and the terrorists and the Boko Haram. There is no spiritual atonement rather than they fight the governor, because the governor is not doing their will. If the governor have allowed them to take full control of the state, the governor would have been good to them. Okay, just look at it right now. I'm back to some person alien. I'm supposed to be a man. Live video self. Even when I don't even have style, a man call. Bros, send your accounts. The same thing happened to OBASEKI today. I am the CEO of why am I not a CEO? Chief Executive Officer. Ori mienfa. Egwa mienfa wa meno. Momu dia yo. Imegwegbu wa gmena na gegbuwe. I came to come and rescue you from their hand. Because he made template in here set you to liberate humanity. Rather than encouraging the people. Every work they are addressing the letter right now, please. If you are going to go mad that day, I don't want any dollar to destroy properties. Make your voice know to the whatever. I'm not interested to read such a dirty letter. The fellow of went to Abuja Salobo Aguirre. How will God send us such a person? But nobody talks about it. And today I pray you join the Egua to fight the people, particularly the Aborigine. Whatever thing you are doing the Egua to do against the people no Salobo, according to what we are told, this wickedness at least always reduce by now. What is the benefit of this same house? What is the benefit today? The governor up to today have nothing because our people are charlatans and a misguided element. They don't have that understanding now to even understand whether the government are winning here. America, Donald Trump today the best. Oma debe ataokpete, oma taokpete us. Why are the government in winning here? It is true policy no muri. There are government that will just come now. Like most American aliens, they don't know their second amendment is their gun they are using. Their second amendment is the gun they have in their private gun. Do you know a time came they wanted to collect it from them? The people said no. Donald Trump now, as everybody get gone, under normal condition. Yes, in one side they are supposed to remove, but in another side, the Democrats, they want to collect those guns from everybody so that they cannot unleash you and you can no longer defend yourself. That's why Donald Trump said our second amendment will not be removed. How was Abraham Lincoln able to stop slavery? I'm not educating you here. It was the 13th Amendment, Abraham Lincoln law, 13th Amendment. Oh yeah, it was that emancipation to stop slavery. Which of the Constitution they also invoked to remove body, the same Democrats? It was their 25th Amendment. Do we have any amendment? Edo alien, wamia, wame tradition. You don't have. You have to go and go to one. A place, a humanity that doesn't have a well-permanent tradition or we. That's why whatever thing that comes today, you take it to utmost joy. You cannot expect people like us that have woken, who is already in their 5D dimension and really care going for. Then to start living like animal, we have a core value. The Constitution today is from heaven. Go and look at the book of Exodus 20. Thou shalt not this, thou shalt not that. Area of a Constitution. Because the Constitution has been changed, that's why a lot of people, they are now bringing in homo, lesbo, bring man of things. Do you know they want to also come and legalize pedophilia? UN was almost planning to legalize pedophile. That having Joanna will be a car. Why I sentencing you, they were bringing it to their school. A black enough to say, when I was fighting, when sex education were to be brought to even primary schools. Primary schools. Any of you that have the infantry would have you for what I stand for. How many of you do this kind of video? It must be removed. We have to discover to recover. Without that place not living there, we are going to be I better Austin after I win Unupone. I have fated deportation where Wunama Yabie. Who were running normal. If not because of the bad notion, are you supposed to come abroad and kill your life and kill yourself? Why not also start them and live a life in Menana? I don't kill myself over anything. I do not set myself on a race. When you are the achieve. The most important thing, a monarchy be what we are imparting to them. A legacy na CIOTO, they are going to continue from there. I prefer to invest for my children than to start building monument. Una be a vagabond no matter the estate in women. If we can hear estate in Ayasibo. That's why I so much believe where yes, a life in a continuation. Una be a memo. They have to continue from where you stop. Or you na run the relay 4x4. Ubogo na riene, uduhweme na riene, igbenigun. Igbenigun na riene ma deyu no agbon Andrew. Den ma deyu no agbon na riene me. Mo can be the next person riono. If you watch it today, and from a lineage whereby we does not like shenanigans, irrespective. As agbona energy we see that what matters. What are you leaving behind? This very society, no, we're not leaving behind. If you want every one of us to die, for our society to be good, so that they have a blame environment, I think we need to do it. Do you know how many people that have also died today? As a result, either they are being killed in Lagos Road or they are killed in Abuja Lokota. Then people are there doing lunatic. People are there saving house. Nayak Balema. Imagine, just take a look at it today. What about the people that were grossly murdered? And black a difference. No, what about the people that were grossly murdered? What about the people that see fair humiliation today? What about the people of OBASEKI that never sold slave because it did not support your shenanigans? What about it? And you saw us on time. This what you got. Why you tell boy on a del wageleuna? Because of a humbler, who view managmo ladian, working here. They know that once the protest happen, it will get to them. A revolution, whether it happen or it happen in the future, revolution that is going to hit Nigeria, or nobody have no food to eat. The people will start running towards a man this very perpetual bondage. This bondage we have today, it were created by human. Also, suffering. Forget about the story. God removed Adam and Eve from the Garden of Eden. A story. It was done by humans. What people might ruling man. Let even assume since 1960, came with proactive measure you thought to make sure our state is good. Even the state government do whatever. Oh, can hallelujah. But OBASEKI don't want to allow, don't want to do it with them. Whereabouts are they be having all the king and adwakbara accommodate? Or are they be having no makia way near or mamwige stress near? OBASEKI build it, although take those states as an institution up boy from the inside. Like now, you may just look me now. Who can get me as a fan boy? Imambe to marry me or you. But we have this notion we call see. There are people who have brain that are mentally balanced. Or women or men. Despite materialism might be harsh. But you have to first make you miserable before it make you okay. Why there are also some persons, at the time you talk about good of the palace, you are their son. For how long are we going to continue like this? All hands should be on deck. Somebody you call your God is not having proactive measures to your life. A governor no even where we heart, were insulted. How will a governor even work in the state? When no way alive, so they be having it have been bad. It run down one nane. We wanna know what's of the here can have to say you are working at there. One of the best states today in Nigeria, forget where Ukbo, whatever. Because OBASEKI have built an institution. Even your great grand, Yage a robber near call you Ronigbe robber estate. Oman one. Most of the villages have been a local. Do you know how many people this one go to be also employed? At the time, as one tap a robber, the robber they don't tap on. Do you know how many employments going to come from there? That's how to build a state. The palace does not bring foreign investors. Osomole never brought anyone. They want to share the money. Now, if you end up voting for them, for your example, I'm not vast. Now will be made for the giant. If we say Mokon for trade, you can't go there now. You decrease. More bring on now. I go for free now. You get mind. You don't get mad now. Are you responsible? It is when you are responsible, you can carry your responsibility and also carry the responsibility of other persons. If we must have a better society, let's start diagnosing our problems. If a doctor must treat you, when OBASEKI came, he look at the state problem, I can diagnose anyone. I will not do exactly the same thing what Osomole were doing with the palace. Or Mami Gerio on the palace. No. Must he be a friend? He better be a friend to the people than a friend to the palace. Or was about 5 million people are or ya about let's say or I bungbe 2,000 people ya was now when those 2,000 people are belefu, the rest people are belefu. Is that how to live life? The governor came for the people. He did not come for the palace. No, why am I go offense? Offense now. You guys are living where allocation are you know why pay a tax? Do you know how much fucking money on like the palace Ivani? Do you know how that it will drain the economy of a state? You don't know. Having no gay and they pay nearly all of them. How many villages have combined together? Let's assume they combined together and they sold a land for a company. Another big company, but OBASEKI came, he started breaking up protocols to make sure your life go forward. Or why you want to see every road tie. You want to see every road tie. Or not ball institutions. Now you have a gubernatorial candidate who cannot even talk. We are not talking about maybe not speaking good English here. This is not matter of speaking good English. It does not have structural awareness. They're different from when your English is not that smooth, when you know what you are doing. This man does not know what he's doing. Or you are on a dementia. It's like somebody that connectively declaring a bad thing. He cannot make speech or might make a speech in 5 minutes. The next thing, on the palace, he couldn't even introduce his own deputy. None of the dignitaries in Norway no appreciate. How many things have you ever wanted to advocate for? Then people are saying person that will do the job. Person that will do your will, the will of the palace. If they end up ringing it, we also go to collect the election from them. The state is not their own. Only way man no do wulu or do bungbe. Mama on a massacre sunubevoni. If you guys want it to happen, who is your bobo? Everyone will go in a hurry. Is my mother and my father there? They are not there. They are with the 24 elders in heaven. Every man you may swim here. Why am I born wati? Why born wati? Na dey man wegbele. None of you have a year deport. Why even the calamity we webo? As if they grow by are growing wisdom. Then what are we talking about? Please, for those of us that are sensible, let not believe what, because the reason why they are bastardizing social media, we somehow believe on all these content creators. Those ones they are making their money. Any man own a woman, that's why they don't have one specificity they stand for. They don't have one specificity they stand for. What gives these people joy to more these bad people? If no you joy any answer, your sorrow gives them joy. Anytime there is chaos, a man will give them joy. If it does not give them joy, why is it not irritating them? Or somebody like Osomole. Have you ever one day Osomole talked about the insecurity we are facing? No, we will not take this. Obaseki, what are you doing? You don't allow our people to go to farm because blocking the road to farm. They want to turn you to that reef house so that I don't want Kanu at the end of the day. Then they never want your life to go forward. They never want to make you see food to eat. All our if Osomole join hand with the so-called with the palace, don't you know that at least they can create road to farm for you with the money that they got? What does the palace stand for? A traditional house does not stand for you to go to farm and come back in peace, rather than fighting the government. Ogionbano, come and say what you have done wrong. Enough power, my respect the palace, because they don't allow you people to take over the artifact. An artifact in Ewapanya. What's in one maybe now do Wagele produce all those things? Or Maladiana, where this is the new Okoko, this is the new Windy and Yesige, Madame Mana. They are not creative. These things were done by most of the people they capture as slaves. These things were done by the people they forcefully subjected to now become their king. These people done it. That's why any person that come out to come and speak the truth, they run after you. Why must you bury the truth from a given state? Then we are doing campaign. What's the campaign going to land us in? What's he coming to come and do? He to come and fund the palace. He to come and fund the palace, then subject our Ikweki. Subject the instrument suffering. Meegu wayana wa compromise you compromise it. Or we have a basu one. What are the APC be doing? A bad list. APC is very majugbo. At times, if you want to be politically relevant, what your opponent is not doing well, fund it. When every one of these do alien, we are not talking about the population agenda. I took it upon myself. That's why that name, Nami get that name. He may force a palace where Wado de Bamek be humanity for salvation, for humanity and redemption. They are never. Because your pace gives them joy. Tell me what they stand for. Why not so okay? If not because the palace of the Oba Benin would have not been eating food today. Obaseki they don't. But they have the juju they can use to lay curse on an unfew. But the same persons, they are claimed children. They don't fight for them. Tell me now, do you know how many people that have been deported? What did the palace say about it? Well, no, don't deport my people. A government to Nigeria anywhere. I want to deport so and so, but they will collect money. They collect bounty on your head several times. They will collect that. They will collect that money. How much are you going to pay off for our people you are going to deport? That's what they do. So you are there losing it. We no longer lose emotion. Number one, you are still in 3D dimensional consciousness. I'm no longer there. Me transiting. The 5D dimensional earth is the earth of speaking the truth and nothing but the truth. We no longer have space for these shenanigans. We no longer have room for you are now becoming hypocritical, playing games with the life of the people. These are humanity, for crying out loud. What you don't take, you want people to take it. The way they cherish their wife, most of you, okay, all my way, I don't have anything to eat now. Now, person they write this, so I don't have anything to eat. Is it not from Nigeria? Is it not from Nigeria? Now, person they write this thing now say I don't get anything to eat. Whether it's come or not come, I don't care to know, but I will not scold him. Whosoever that is led, so far be led, be very, very careful in whatever thing we are doing. There is hunger in the town. Now, without we speaking the truth, now the people, the way they are saying it, I don't even know whether it's going to be possible. On the 29th, they are coming to Oma to come and protest. They want to come and tell the truth to the government. This no longer time for believing. This is time of knowing. We want to win my Eviana. Then the palace right now, they started suppressing it already. By calming you down, making out what you say. Whether it doesn't have a proactive measure. Again, by now, the palace have brought us also and so money. Let's check our vulnerable people in the society. Vulnerable people in society. Government will do it by now. At least clear road to farm for them. There is no platform in this from this Medoiling who have talked about our people cannot go to farm the way I've talked about it. They say they love their people. What is the love there? Because you are in Europe, you can send your fucking 50 euro to your mother. But there are people that doesn't have people abroad. Those are the people we are fighting for. Then you don't want the palace is happy, you are happy. No. No. The life of the people matters a lot. That's why the state governor came. And right now they are rubbishing as if there was no governor in the state. You that when I'm why you get governor when you are senseless. It took an educated person and transit for that person to know where the governor have at least have tried his best. Go and look at American today. American. There is a place in New York today, about 4,000 whatever camps. I'll buy you truth. Do you know how many people in the streets in Las Vegas? Do you know how many people in the street of New York? Do you know how many people in the street of Texas? It's world economic problem. But thank God, the Gates started giving out money to all farmers, not to farm. Big pay people, the major people that farm here in Europe, Big we are paying them. Big we are paying them. Other person also patriot like me was also encouraging other people to go to farm. Do you know how much billions, trillions of dollars that some of the money President Donald J. Trump collected from tax from China? Now they give American farmers, make them go to farming. If not today, for not the seafood they eat. We for not the seafood they eat. Then what does your palace stand for? I can't wait by now. Ugmemi amori on ya mu odene. E ma no wi mugbo wa di ore do be dian o. O wa ne kanu bun ma vi ma yo abi gba ma bo kagele o kan wo kan mi an. Ado gagi to ni ma no gele ka bo mugbo bi that they can no longer access, for example, Urunigbo people can no longer access road to their farm. Until that is done. Ya mo hanine. So my nomination na lele an gbon government mazayo no ri ono mugbo wa de sack of west or wa de via east or via north. There was no measure. But the people here abroad created the measure for their people to see food to eat. Then you talk. Do you know the meaning of a leader? Did you know the meaning? I am your leader. If not for my work. Then you are there losing emotions. Losing emotions. How can they have that S0Ld Slav up till now? They still have that same mindset. A repentance hero. You want us to leave it? We see the enabling society you fight for now. We are living you. That's what you are going to live on. I don't care for those of you that lose emotion. I'm speaking my truth from here. This is how God wants it. This is how God wants it. If you don't want to stop, if you want to follow here, forget about it. Now, who is the Erimose problem here? Is my father the real leader? As a leader, put in a proactive measure. I was never elected. But look at what I've done. The negative narrative of YEST. Do you know today, the grand rising we brought to social media today is spreading. The grand rising we brought to social media instead of that good morning, it is spreading. Tell me any Edo alien, the narrative, any negative narrative they are changing. They can't change anything. They cannot change good morning to grand rising. Common blessing and can have a be less or a me. Let also assume that okay, now we still keep on using it. Until all this thing was spared. They are not changing anything. They want it to remain. How will a boy of 30-something years old, you are still living one kind of useless life of 800 years ago that killed people? The life of 800 years ago that killed people, that sold people? I can't get it. Are you people insane? Or there's something wrong with you? Why not you the remaining life you not can with me? This one is not life now. Is that how to live a reasonable life? That the state government will just be tagogiomba. The same over that sold slave. I mean of Goegwan. Any person work on worry or no way. Any person because you will be indoctrinated. But thank God right now the situation is like this. Let them come and show to us how they are God and how they bow with fire. Why is it that manager Renhue Moi don't know whether then I can load the why is it that Igbina make me delay at AstraZeneca vaccine Igbina? Or he does got AstraZeneca vaccine. Here I'm with vaccine, you tell me vaccine anybody. What did they not stand for? A lunasio wana. Now this is what you cannot do. Leave me to speak my truth. In the God of ancestors will also judge me. But one thing you guys have to know is this. Get it and get it clear. We cannot continue like this. The level of inhuman and corruption in our society have gotten to its height. And it needs to stop, and the time is now. Other people, they are struggling building up their society. And right now, they are telling you again not to come out for protest. Why we not see the measure? Okay now, I will reduce on. Everything is still the same today. Things are getting worse. Until Nigeria do the will, that's what the world leader does. They fought Nigeria. OBASEKI just try right now to see the little he can do on his own. They will crumble you. We don't know the meaning of governance. We don't even know people having hand in our federal government. That's why you were carried away during the time of Peter Obi. I told Peter Obi because Peter Obi never want to join the alliance not like Bonaji. How is it going to get to you? It can't get to you now. Then you went to the Eguna Yangwame. People were also losing emotion. Or not be 200 million. Then I'm not one abona. They only do what you. Only do what you. Can Donald Trump go and drink water in Vatican? If you are really a liberator, as a liberator, as you are coming, study the scenario. Like now, a liberator, there are things I don't take. I am a liberator in my own little way. Our own is to make sure where they work by so that when better government come, make it. Right now, what most of you are thinking right now, Okpewolo is coming as a Messiah. That's what they are telling you right now because human sacrifice not even in Nigeria during this election. Just to change your head. A musician boy we're not going to fear 50 euro. A musician, you went to spray 1,000. What did you expect? You think you are with your right senses? Most of you today that are still feeling carried away, you are still tying your life to that palace. May that palace kill your head. A punishment in the palace in it will happen to you individually. When we want get sense. When we want get sense. You doesn't know the cause of the problem. How are you going to solve it? Moses could be able to put the children of Israel out of Egypt because he grew there in the palace. He ate their food. He know their tricks. He know the kind of prayer they pray. But his spirit of man change the mindset to liberate his people. We are still intact. I am from Edo State. By frequency, I'm still dealt with today. I know what's happening to my people. I know the burden of my people because I'm transited. Only people in the 3D dimensional consciousness. I can categorically tell you clear from here. I don't need anybody to give you information. More provoking writing out memo that they should exercise patience. For how long are they going to exercise patience? When another thing that is coming, you are not talking about it. But now, do we are not responsible? Please, Newton, we know things are right. But what can we do to solve this problem? Why are they not calling the people that know it? Who can give us one clue on how people can go to the farm? At times, the governor may need your help. To the extent, in 2021-22, I was advocating for something. I said now our people can only go to farm. Let the Benin Traditional Ruling Council also form a protest. Even though a stage protest. As in, telling the governor we cannot go to farm. We are going to make this place ungovernable for you. So that the governor right now will no longer also go to Abuja and be saying it on his own. Look at what he does right now. It will send it to RDAY. Whatever media he cannot sponsor to make sure that very protest. The federal government of Nigeria hear it and they adhere to it. And we as the international community, we also know about it and say these people are serious right now. May the federal government of Nigeria can remove their full learning during Buhari administration. Do you know they did not do any protest? There are ways you help the government. I helped OBASEKI government by driving him away from the injection issue. There are some exposition you do about a government. You are helping him. During the time a lot of you were protesting in the aspect of federal rule, you were helping OBASEKI. For those of you that constructively talk about it well. But not say the no OBASEKI, we know that this road is for federal government. Tell the federal government to come. Work with federal government. Federal government to what they were. OBASEKI, why you not using your power to tell federal government? Who is the senatorial, whatever, who is the senator of this very place? Who is the person representing this very area? That they also will be very happy. The palace is not our problem. David, the palace is not our problem. Who sold slaves? And do you know how they are suffocating the government? Do you know the meaning of government? Do you know even the meaning of governance? At the initial stage, why ShopRite not fair come at those states? Now, come and tell me, what use is the palace today? Why so he come? Again, we have a David Ogbe Goliath. Ofen kana we e mata ka umati ta odia. David odia. Nini did David the fuck up in the 1 Samuel 17 verse 50. Did David the matic Goliath? Can your father, your mother gave you that name today? Mami who fear to her. You see how people can be stupid because we don't think that's our problem. Now, how is the government the problem? No, why government 8 years or do 8 years, is it not be paying salaries? Has it not increased salaries? Has it not be during the time of Oshomole? A pensioner now, what has OBASEKI done wrong? Or Bando Kagele, why are you made them collect land from you people again? Why were my women no man? Now, what's you people's problem? What's you people's problem? OBASEKI do so an slave here. You people don't even know the meaning of the palace. That's why today go to Vatican now. You don't know the meaning of why those houses were created. Each of you are using excitement. Anyway, what be an adopted name now? David was the least son of the house of Jesse. Yate be first somewhere because I can look at the name you are bearing again. Look at what you are supporting. Goliath. The Goliath we have in the Edo State today is that palace. And David must obey. The Goliath we have today, you will see that issue of the Goliath was as a being. It was a negative narrative brought before the children of Israelites to come and do what they are not supposed to do. But David stood as a man and said, a narrative in Amudia. Take that very Goliath as a monument, just the same way as the palace is today. I must to go. He have nothing to do for humanity. At the end of the day, what happens? Let me teach you here, leave you. Just the same way it is right now. David, Goliath was right. He's going to destroy all Israel. He insulted the God of David. David looked at it. Who is these uncircumcised Philistines? Nobody ever expected that David can stand to defeat Goliath. Even the armor that were put on him, he made it 10 way. Many of your name in my way now when I take go friend David Odia. This is how you people fool yourself. Bearing names, you don't even know how it comes. Is it not King David that said in the book of Psalm 133? He said, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. Are you united right now? But Orient Gossi Wahin, Orient Nunaki Wahin, Orient Midu Wahin, Orient Osaloba no Jagmon Yemi Wahin, because I mean Matarunowa. It was a narrative set before the children of Israel. But David was defeated. Hey, David defeated. Look at you today. David Ukina. Look at what you are supporting. EJ David they supported freedom. A David Yehoah. Where are we going from here? We have Moses today, or a Moses or Tiomangamba. A Moses or Tiomangamba. Thank God what do you boy, you know. Me matter about when I think Umaihion Yaraneni. Our palace is not part of the problem. Now who is the problem? Obaseki created a problem. They were Obaseki 8 years ago. And I don't need here. Do you know what the narrative they are pushing? Obaseki won't worry about big big. Obaseki ga yema vembo. If you know exactly what that man, what made them give that man name, my dear, you will be ashamed to talk about anything. Well, which one be the campaign promises? What were part of this campaign promises? What are part of the campaign promises? Is he not paying teachers? Is he not building institutions? Do you even know the meaning of institution? David, for further you learn, or this your name you don't be humanity about one. And here when you might have grown, but where you are not growing according to the name you carry. Be me na NITY man. Newton is my name Isaac Newton. Go and check Isaac Newton. He was a man that used here. I'm the Bishop of activism. You are supposed to be ashamed right now. I told you where you're. I'm not holding for and not holding anything. I could tell you vividly clear where they can wear a new way and wear Biena. Ekenona Begoliath. Then the palace promised to be palace in Yeva. Wama we do to the world. Have you ever wanted to ask question? The federal government allow Obaseki no base a support in it. Have you ever wanted to ask yourself? The federal government allow Obaseki before the Ocean Flower Pan started working. It took that much time. Now who were going to why not talking about your road to farm? Our farm is not tradition. It's not supposed to be a part of traditional whatever. You are talking about that to say you don't know what you are doing. What about that things? Who were more correct? Oma begelegele. Oma begelegele and so what? Okay, but the benefits you know what? Have institutions you are not boy. Have you people finished managing it? Only you watch where is gelegele? Where is our core value? Where is our real tradition? Where is our freedom from this same palace? Where Guaguyi me and woman? Where mammy and Vania woman and values over here, Okpa on my way more conobo. Abu Maga men a young one. Okay, where Magoni. Why did this your name? The Agme divided you know David. The David I know. Another David here, your 7 David, is a patriot. David, your 7 years here is a patriot. Yeah, 11 young better 5D. All these are men in my respect. Who bear name understand according to that name? Then we have bear David. Eh? We are whenever one of where do we go no where there a man a strong man one. Or my way to well look at the narrative you are pushing. At time we have any Nigerian if you want to adopt any name, be ready to at least resemblance. Look at what you are telling me about Gelegele. What about the institution you built? So Obaseki now what do stay here? Do Mami Robano? What did Oshomole do? A 30 billion stone water stone project. What way? Any palace were with the contract in Nemaso allegedly. No one not 30 billion. Obaseki couldn't investigate it because we have a man, Nagaya house, Alobanu Bogi idiots. Please don't come and mention anything. I will rubbish all of you. Mami way. Mawami way. Why you eternity but on Rovira video. When have the way Konya do mwe wa we born wa asiko. Even Eruwe Muhime. Eruwe Muhime. What are you guys saying? We are bearing your manner of name. I mean, you not do where I be. Can somebody bear this your name tomorrow again? Nonsense. We only want to fool ourselves. And we buy ideology here. There is protests everywhere. A president was paid Pedro Sanchez as we speak. On a court case in no answer. He want to go and do a testing a weakness. Okay, Yauna. Oh, now idiot man, I get it. What? Many PC working who were campaign, and the candidate in Waveri, he cannot even read and write. Okay, now must you even vote a lunatic? I can't get it clear. Upogo no view wagele wahi. Em ne hatred are you waomi? Waiting hatred one use na ITC. He go too much. Hatred. Em no you waomi. Obaseki, Obaseki. A palace a wall la diamba banana we. When a captain osa mas oma yewu. When a captain osa mas oma yewu. A pa captain osa. Nyewo we na. Captain osa sponsor wa the last 4 years of election. He came out and later say he go to spend the last couple. Or my last breath in ya pronounce any. Ona was spend the last energy of it. Wazu yozu ore. And one thing you guys should know. Even those states. Orobu does in it. You don't go to be a business as usual. Nothing can stop what is coming in that land. Have you ever seen before now? Or what does the English people rubbish? Yeah. They rubbish Beckham Palace. They rubbish Beckham Palace. They rubbish Beckham Palace. Yeah, we feel egg bitches. Yeah, we feel egg bitches. Yeah, we rubbish Beckham Palace Kakabo. The very day church we inaugurated, outside the so-called Beckham Palace, yana with the inauguration. Will not my king. Here we rubbish. There is area in Manchester the king yet say. Oh, so he can't get there. And as we speak, they don't even have a king again. A chance a ragmon yebebore David. A chance na ragmon negligi na ragmon no we worry me. David ragmon women worry away. Ni what you on your panel. Don't come and be doing nonsense here. You guys are losing emotion. A freedom of speech in the UK, Wapari any man Edo State, our life would have been more better now. Thank God for people like us that are hitting you hard right now. You thought when you guys start using the palace as a political tutor. Okay, now David Odia, let me ask you this very simple question. Why is it that all Obaseki supporters are Ogumba? Why is anybody from APC not Ogumba? Put it in comment. Why? Mose weragmo dena do me mama Mose weragmo because be get one mugbe yak boa. Mose weragmo with the virtue of my advocacy. Mose weragmo because you have not done anything good for yourself. My way because you guys don't think. This is how they have been catching up with all manner of narrative. Look at what you are saying right now. Moro be beka paramedic go be queen now. Ana agbe queen we sentenced. E gwatana mo na agbe. Look, don't you see how you people fool you? Thank God we will pogo no fi wo gele do ye gbo ma ve na. Obi ado hin ya meze do ma we na. E koko ma fo we do. E no freak why doesn't freak other people. Then okay, on your gallery di moral anu wa. We agun ya ropa gun. My dear, e na ikaye. Epo Francis wu ne na. Epo Francis eragun. Do me be area vertical. Do am anybody wa. Or tebe bekan e bekan palace we. A Beckham Palace animal. You know, since I did this game, who were if you pay me one, if you pay me one, then it tied you. So, all these you guys shenanigans is not going to last for long again. But one thing we are crying for, okay, now, the state have been with you people for more than 800 years. What's your second God? Or MPTION couldn't do it. You want another person to do it. Now, you guys feel, okay, now, if the palace have authority, why not also they use the authority to some certain extent and creating or carrying of your talk? But the same village in Wanaki no thought, the same people in the village they cannot go to farm. Is that not a shame? Is that not a shame? You see people today now, not just that day, but my fight help my people for Edo State. It help people everywhere. I'm only the mouthpiece of the God of ancestors here in Europe who fought for humanity. My own is strictly for humanity. I don't care whosoever that is standing on the way of humanity. So don't come here and play shenanigans. Don't come here and start playing victim over the scenario you have created. You are so from today, David Odia. Go and change down your name and learn more. Go and change down your name and learn more. Immediately, the Spirit of God referred me to that book of 1 Samuel 17 verse 50. How your own name, King Goliath. Everywhere you were me, Opi wa Messiah beer, or do kakanek bena. The same thing on where you were supporting. And do you think your father will happy about it? Oh dear, do you think all dear enjoy the whatever? Let even assume we're part of them. Maybe then or where if I would have not do this. The same thing that happened between rich man and Lazarus in the book of John chapter 11. When the rich man were not born in here, honor Lazarus in the right hand of Abraham. When on your boy Yame, the Lazarus we are suffer. Not the that's what you are doing today. Your father may not be happy. Your father did it. What way? He gave birth to a lunatic like you. OP were giving you such a heavy name. You are going to kill Goliath to your family. That's how today you might have also used all the members of your family. You lamb and and David Odia. A family went and were showing to the palace. You think well by calling yourself son of the palace or accepting that you are a slave, it make your life to be better. The very day you accept it, you are gone. That were great generation when most of you never swear such an allegiance to the palace or a problem in Mamedena. If he can be a military person now, mommy, he can be a military person now and still have the notion of a slave. Okay, you are a military person now. Okay, now will your father not go and do conspiracy? Your father was a military person now. You have to tell us the kind of military. Your grandfather were one of the people now more seen and now have slavery who enslaved the people. You think you telling me your father is a military person now? I'm a military person now, but should I tell you I'm a replicant of my father? And why you are a replicant of your biological fathers and mothers? We don't support slavery. Our own is to liberate people. And our liberation is sacrosanct. Nothing can stop what is coming. Whether your father was a major general, was Abacha government good to Nigeria? Was he good to Nigeria? Was he a military personnel? What do you mean? Is he about to be a military personnel? So, you should go and think. It's not everything you just come what do I emotion. That's why we la mo wa be vionu goto. Who wa amoni we can we are move banu ye. Me wa vionu man. Thank God today we are not in war today. We are here to come and do enlightenment. If you do anyhow, you go see anyhow. The life of our people is more important. If no sooner that we let's assume you are in abroad, for example. Because every one of you that have data or light to watch phone, abroad one boy. A condition they might go through one. Don't you see the white people also are so fighting in parliament to make sure your life is better? To make sure you have equal rights with the citizens. A right in will enjoy when anywhere you are. Do you think you are the one that fought for it? There are people like you, David Odia, who also fought for it. Now, when mighty Egbina know where the indigenous people are passing problem, how will a foreigner come to Edo State tomorrow and have the same right with the Lebino? Does that increase the palace? Never increase the palace. You want to tell me it's not a house of Esa? Every unrepented institution that saw slavery will not go unpunished. You better go and tell them. The Archbishop of Activism has spoken. Then it's You are supposed to be the mouthpiece of God due to the Look at it. do not become too controversial. Or what damn anywhere. Anywhere be David still where you are insulting my God. I'm going to bring you to book. Goliath was almost about 6 cubits tall. A giant, you know. A giant, you know. But with David, you break catapult. David was a small boy. Even when they came to the house of Jesse, they wanted to come and anoint a king. And man, when the David the arrow, because he was isolated, he was never knew. Until when the prophet that came to the house of Jesse came, or well, where is another? Or he give you Jesse yafe. Ave do alien in a ave billionaire cannot be that yafe. All of them were there. Ave Taga and Lion, they were there. Or we know there is one other person. Or with David, all of them just slump their face like this. David the catapult boy. They went to go and fetch David from the farm. Yeah, it's David the revolution. The oil of acceptance were poured on David. The oil of acceptance were poured on David was anointed. David killed Goliath with sling of stone. That stone, Salobana Doyaki, plastic missile. Whatever thing I say today is a plastic missile to wherever it will land. We are not only fighting for this generation, we are fighting to create an enabling environment forever. Our core value marry structure now. We advocate to change it. A mentality we do have in David Odia, it was not from God. We were groomed to it. So I don't have such a notion in my life. I never meet my father one day winning me or talk, but no, he never. I remember if you one day, truth of God is a senior son or a baby now. But one of the richest person in his, you know. If you see my power, yes, or more, go and check that. They'll tell you that man is a no-nonsense man. They cannot feel why you don't call that man there. Or a big man be okay. We are not yoga in ata. Need to support to work on a light. Me a women there. We might get first one me yato. We might get first one me yato. But those one have repented. What's the one man repent? Or where was it? Edo is different because they are still doing it. David, or they are telling them to stop it. And David, a man on why you want. Do you know David in the Bible? The reason why David said, the Bible said, David is a man after God's own heart. Even when David were caught red-handed, or Yahweh Raya, or one you bow do. And David don't not see him now, trying to escape, trying to exonerate himself all day. Yakamane. Always a low ball. We know why you made on Laya bomb. Everywhere somewhere deba. Everywhere Leoti deba. Everywhere seven get deba. When you deba. David was accept. Always a low ball. That's why the Bible recorded is a man after God on her. Right now, look at how a man who were young ways on rotate where they are coming. You will forever be remembered. Any video, anyone, any going, ya going, ya carving. A very day, David no be Goliath in the Bible. In a do day, another David will talk. Nothing became. You are a betrayed to that man. Are they still doing it today? Unugba where a king of Swaziland, for example, or a king of South Africa is the Zulus. Zulu. Also, who were on there? How many people are using the same kingdom to return their political opponent in the Africa, David Odia? Imani, you are saying, but I don't want to scold you. No. Look at it now, one of you. You think you are talking to a man that is a lunatic. You are talking to a man that has brain in the center of his head. And very vast in Galilee. So you ought really have be. Don't come here and perform shenanigans. They did it, but they have repented. But you people are still, is evergreen today in Edo State. Why are you people using the power to weaken your political opponents? Why is power backing? Why are we seeing their blueprint, that they are the one projecting Okpebholo. You guys should be ashamed of yourself. You have brought yourself down too low. You guys have brought yourself down too low. You are talking about how Africa did it. Are they not regretting it? Mapa Mekingia. A Sultan of Sokoto of Enimia. What Obeba Emir of Kano? A Sultan of Sokoto, a level of Masoruwa. A lover Sultan of Sokoto or Masorima. What's the Sultan of Sokoto now enemy? How many times have you ever seen Igbo people calling some certain persons from the same Imo or the same Anambra? I will you be no. Obi of Anambra, Obi of Agbo. What one and look at here? This is why people are supposed to take the drawing book. Man was stop it. Whatever we stop it, ban activism man will change. The more man will stop it, will keep on narrating you to every cosmic energy. They will just there today. I just pray you shouldn't have problem. Because each time I do broadcast, there's always cosmic energy, there's frequency, energy, and vibration that will come and carry the message. I pray they shouldn't go with your name. La wala waya be David man bawaya bo. Etinoreho. All the Anunnakis and the Nibiru waya be David. Emmanuel Bawe. Ali, you still been able to hold on to this line. You about to go and repent. Away the son of bonds and set you are free indeed. Stop supporting evil. David, they have a bear to no maji water. Because you were defending now, it can't remain. Please. Boy, I need to say, he's serious when oh, for but go and repent. You repenting, my brother. I walk by you, sir. Obaseki in my area. If you were to be in Obaseki, so how will you feel? How many of us today have been able to meet up to all everything our children need from us, or even our wives? They carry over Moswaro. No European government have been able to also meet right from time in Oivi and a promise. Do you know when Obama came to America? Although America, but Mayana Oge or Magmogano. Go and tell the history of Obama. Or put America on his knees. A suffering American go through today. Orima Sogi or Orian Sogima. O Salobate wa Yimase. He know that we have bad leaders. Let not support them. I'm not even calling Obaseki a saint. Or Mabu Wana do Matthew Obaseki Saloboa. I was supposed to be flogging Obaseki over his mistake. But what do work, Bene? I have no option than to say God said new. Niti Mata Muda Muda Yodamata. I'm not just supporting Obaseki 100%, but I'm supporting the truth in the whole matter. How will you just come over there must be lapses. Oshomole Mata Testament Road. Oshomole Tadi Benadua off Siloko Road, but a Testament Road that is a major road that connected Siloko Road by Testament Road Junction. Then Testament Road Junction by S0Ld Lagos Road that be Lagos Road that be Uponori Yao Road. Oshomole did not tie it. He was having a reason not to tie it. But Obaseki came and also do it. Now, let's assume the next governor, if not because of the power they are fooling themselves, let these people elect themselves. Then they continue, we continue activism. But you guys over unleash on this very man. David, all their way we were do we no. Every man you even stronger tonight here them now. And right now, the power, though people someone believe in the power, whatever thing that comes from there is true. No, it's lie. Every and Okevala then is lie. They are not for salvation, for humanity and redemption. When they are here, boy, some of their daughter and son, one in France and one in Germany. O Saloba luya ya temena geni. Anak belian la wani age temata. God used these same people to speak the truth then. Telling them that if they want that state to be good, they work with the government. When I got draw attention, government answer. They want more social media in my day. We want the government to give us 100 AK-47. Nimaya akule fula ni yubori. Nimima make na yubo. No age ni kuno Obaseki. Humanity amume bogbo gan Obaseki bezo we gra je ma BMC. For not do that, but we have nothing today. All is false allegation. Is it what happened in 1897? Now, Oma say, is it not what they are doing today? Why is it dragging? No, he's not the one. Hey David, me wa ko waso we ahe. And when I think that one way, David, you are giving commitment to. David, my commitment anywhere. I adore level. Your way I did that. He's not dragging artifact. Oh, when Mami Obaseki via artifact in a boy. When you try to privatize something, or you want to make sure that thing used for public use, need to a personal, so that thing will also be generating money for the state. The government know what he's doing. He's not dragging the artifact. That's what you people does not know. If you tag that thing to only Edo, have effectiveness. Or not the way I think West African art or so. Or not the way Mowa. Mowa ka no Edo Museum of West Africa Art. Or not the way Museum of West Africa Art, which is also good. Even for personal selfish interest, is Obaseki going to take any one of those artifacts? No, yeah, no. This is for the state. It's not only for the palace. Everybody in that very province, both to Akoko Edo, Igmankebe Yafe, way. These are things we are not getting clear. We are still using settlement. There is no way settlement can lead us to. He's not fighting the palace. Okay, now is it not Epa Akenzwa? I think Greg Akenzwa. Eyan work back by man. Eyan mobile record. Eyan correct no now. This is uncle work and Obaseki. Now Greg Akenzwa is Ogyonba. A Professor Greg Akenzwa, a Pani, our father is Ogyonba. RISH also is Ogyonba. Look at the prominent people in the state. Erimai Paik Medion is Ogyonba. Obaseki is Ogyonba. With the virtue of what people are campaigning for right now, Oge is Ogyonba, we're going to be a deputy governor soon. Ason is Ogyonba. My dear, we're going to be educated for once now. This is not fair that we are doing. What we're supposed to be something everybody enjoy, then Okina ya dehumanizing. It's not fair now. And then artifact, my brother, or married de no give away. De Jobonene Guayeno wena or dear David Odia. Imagine Doro. Okay, tell me one tradition you have learned from there. Have these people really taught us any good thing? What have they taught us? How to fight ourselves? The same part today also disunity. Why do you know people are also using this power to fight their personal problem? Do you know how many people use this very power to intimidate their opponents? Is it not what APC are doing today? Watch in the palace humanity and to other way. Please, when you have please, we don't want to hear again any person call any person Ogyonba because you are campaigning. Please campaign with your mouth. Then Oman we ite Ogyonba we neregun. Now after finishing this video, who were calling me? We tell me gwadawe beko, but eme money ro umagbin ani avisi o. Baby get can call the name ma advocate we tell me gwa. O wati me Newton Ogyonba kun. Ma de wati e born in oba. Ya wala la video was one ahine. Okay now. Akwa gine konza o now. If you were to be in that position, how will you feel? Do you think people have joy? If I did that, a new etina no my open one. Everybody their body they hold. Nobody want to take that bullshit again. Nobody want to take him again. No. What money for? I'm gonna go repent. No. Hey, I tell you, I'm going face to face, man. But rock baby you echo. Nobody want to hear them again. No. Why you're creating a television to the frighten people? Enemy. For you, David, when I don't already pray for you, man, tell me, he pray no for but go and repent. Go and sin no more. They don't use the name to intimidate anybody. Why is Oba Benin name today being used? And people are seeing it. The so-called chiefs is seeing. Let everyone assume Oba is so busy, it doesn't come on social media. We have secretaries. And we also have one or two useless dignitaries here abroad who claim they are chief from the palace. Why not say, remove the palace away from your mouth, everybody? While we campaign, we're up to the higher campaign. Any person can go Obaseki go. Or waiting go. The problem today, because Rosa Ugbo is seeing sorting Obaseki today, he's fighting for the palace. Even when that man may that woman continue to rest the people, because I guess that woman is an innocent man. Or my say2 is not burial because Isugbo is a creative problem. And looking back, because Isugbo today, the man is draining. Was there where Amenaya Engo, Umie or Manolile Guagbin or Manakwayo, because Isugbo here. The thing is not good for his mental health. Do you know what it takes for you to lose someone you love? Or that burial, but he will not basek your ye more. What is the crime of this man? These are a lot of people today would have watched my video. I will burn it. I'm only speaking the truth. I'm not insulting anybody. Even where who are insulting you? I will explain your ordeal. Ordeal, I explain, man. Then ordeal me, I explain. Now we don't find yourself guilty by one way or the other. Okay, yes. A boy now, no woman. If you do well, we'll not talk about you now. Is it everybody? Where more by a can make individual. You can see a dog people today, they are all sagging themselves in social media. Or you can make them there. I hardly even mention people's name. I always just want to also send this very message to Kotisugbo. Not Baogigbe. Nay, I one day. I don't mention people's name. I thought to it directly just to scold you. Because you are not even the problem. Who why do I go? Man, see the problem, they know what they have caused. They are finding it difficult to rectify what they have done. Then you are there. How can you fight what you don't know? You can't fight what you don't know. Bedamina right now, or we in Ruwe church in here for long. He know the tricks in here play. Egbenave Obiara no kavi appreciate Malaka 3 verse 10. Now. The guy is tired. He want to now start speaking the truth. Or damn right from time. So as we are getting closer, the day, then we'll also be getting closer more to the truth. So be ready to hear the truth. No perfection in humanity. Maybe I was too rough in saying it. It's the way I'm led. Una wa we mi to agbe me. Wa we tik be me video wa. But me sure where I tik be me. E bono bi eku no. All le ri. Me ma be sure anybody I tik be me. Remonde no Gero, thank you for that. So imagine now, people are watching. Only David Odia, but David, I'm no longer insulting you again, David Odia. Only big brother, you know. Now, walk banner, although defending Nana. Do you just think everybody want more reggae? Do you know how many of the followers we got? Go to NAIJA out of about, let's say 100 or something comments. I don't we mumu. Oh man, me 80 over 100. That's a pass mark. Even 50 over 100, a pass mark you even on University. Ama were inside the 20 comments. I don't know how we mumu. You decrease. This madman don't start again. That to say where the negative narrative we are changing is working. So you yourself that came there to come and write something, you are supposed to go and work on yourself. Why is it that I comment in Opa Lugan in IFF? I'm only the one insulting this man. Am I the one that is cutting this wrong? You should go and ask yourself that question. We are talking about we living life under normal condition. Any maka ayeni. Mema we carry to talk by now. Me we can mobile go do with social media. You too waiting no. I don't know if I can see that video. Or you walk by also. When I was with this very man. Me we mobile. Me we mobile we go do huna. I walk by. But it will not come to a time a problem in rotor or linger can problem in manfo. Let's begin to carry microscope and look at this problem. What is the cause of this very problem? There was a day I was to fix something in my house. That thing, I just want to fix it on my own way. Do you know, I did that very thing, done my way and the first time in it. All we mind in you, being that this man working, I want to use this thing to study on my own. Been on year. The third time, and now the way man is. Let me just tell you, this Ogbana, when for the people that use shower at home, now use shower via Webumana. You get one thing where you go draw like this. The tap on go the rush. If you see press on, you lock the tap on the shower on the work. So automatically the tap on, the thing not on the work again. And to get that very old mats buy, I wanted to buy it na new model I can't see. I not become the Detroit tires again. Then come the fist now okay now wow. I wanted to now use this I can't go buy some this thing, me I take gunman. I done the first time, it no work. Second time, I just do I just leave on. Or till I say, okay, this thing I agree with, I can't do it. Now so that thing takes city today. That's it. There are times you use yourself to do some certain studies. Oibo that we are seeing today that they too know book, they too know this one. They study their leaders. Very me, you guys are supposed to be consulting me now due to what I stand for. No longer looking my action, check out the motive. The same motive that makes me to fight the deep states. Where you know the Yogo ko. Is it not the same me who save you from injection? Who fight to make sure we all remain? Who fight to make sure our children are alive with pure blood? Is it not the same right now talking about there's something wrong about the palace? The same aniya de wolo de mi ro ni area de palace. That's the major any problem working. If the palace said today, let there be unity in the state, nobody know Ovyomba. They come out and address it. Or another great team in Nana. I bet you development will start from that state. If they have the mind, a weaponized name in now, or because they weaponize the name. That's why their mind is that they do not make Christ consciousness. Do you know how many people they call that name today? They went to go and hang themselves. Because the way that name we abused from time immemorial. A lot of people will hand over even themselves to the state. Nobody want to hear that name. No, they prefer what they don't want to bear the name. Because it is over, it was cooked. It was cooked, weaponized with all necessary powers, principalities that is available. That's why today they are still using it because they know the effect in Oteyi. But by the grace of God and the powers in the air, it man neutralizing in it. It will not stand. So we are not just in this earth. Memare even worry. He may be on a special mission. Osalobo agi mana day to come and change the negative narrative. That Bini have not been rosy. Go and look at young boys today doing Yahoo. A life guess here if you have VAN. A life guess here if you have VAN. What a buyer may guess he believe you. Let's say the truth. Everyone tell matter. No, I that say the matter no way I call one. There's nothing you cannot defend now. There are questions you can only answer. For real. There are questions you cannot answer. It's not every time we start losing emotion over where we are not supposed to lose emotion for. Huh? It's not all the time. The very day they realize and say, okay, now, let's also solve one problem. Please. Why got anybody Ogyomba? Any Kawara and Ogyomba. Now, the criteria now, what extent did you go before case on Ogyomba? What matter Ogyomba? OBASEKI work Ogyomba. Now the name now also become literally already and caricature. Who make my rubbish then? Swena. Who bloody care again? Every morning now. One more cat anybody here. Nobody is a second God. If the general person like second God about Donald Trump, you know, if not stand the you know, why am I nation? Come on from Wamati Gemaya to Agamari Guatanamo. What been assist here? Donald Trump of Fatasis. Young Bino Lodena. A clear swap avec your woman. Why say? Why are you calling somebody God when it's not God? Wait, second God cannot open. Why swear? He cannot even lead the people of Oredo to farm. Oredo people today have no food to eat. The so-called Bini alien, they cannot even buy yam now. I hear recently allegedly, he paid tomatoes here 1,500 naira. Everyone came and I'm king. Everyone came and I'm king. They were wunu by work or by works. Okay, and I'm king. Everyone came on a leader. There are a lot of things the government cannot do. But if the king push the government, then automatically can a 20 year carry from federal any suburb would. Right now, the same king, the same kingdom is supporting Tinubu government. Osaloba Giere. Wariege no ya we no ya alleviate the poverty. Then what can the rest people do? They should die in hunger. I hate thee. I hello go ungo. Abe go ungo. Ya ga dey ame go ungo na pe. Should I have nigga dey ame go ungo na pe no wa. When me ame work me be live video now. Go ungo. Abe go ungo. We should know the meaning of our leaders and follow suit. Okay, I have not shared it. Imam me with TikTok. We should know the meaning of leaders. Or Imam mind the meaning of leadership. Traditional ruler may use okay. Even where government those states is free. Our traditional ruler might fail. Their people cannot afford even Gary. Or my can any wheat. The virtue you are a dome, my can one dig guy. Imagine one on a go or one talk bo or amage yubo. It's a shame upon the traditional rulers. Why that I want tradition? Why when I am palace with no one? Mark been a bona. A revolution and soon I'm more blacks the way bona. In my TION station. He will give no support. Me, I'm going to read the OBASEKI tan one I now lit in your bona can born. We are going to lead protests against each other. Bring your 100 men. Why go with only one man? How can they want food where now? When a Spanish here now, for example, they have this pan. The bread are not tiny. Up to now, who ye mere pan? They were giving me a year and saying, who ye mere 45 cents more yet? Because they said they now you're helping during war. A bread in here, now tell me one thing to do can say afford. This guy now become essential commodity. What traditional do you doing about it? Then you want me to be happy? We do YGV. We do Wasugwakpata. Why you taxpayer money I have funding? Are they productive? They may manufacture. Huh? They may manufacture. The man sang the song. Or myself or sell it. But they say, I will promote it. They made the one kind. Where me make one camera go. E matter ni metamu wana. Wa value it one day. Most of you will follow it when you are your sick bed. Do you think it's an easy thing to speak the truth? We no longer time for sentiment. For those of you using sentiment now, you know, they better stand for the truth. It's only the truth that will set you free. This Europe we are enjoying today, we are built with truth. This very Europe we have today, we are built with truth. So if we must have an enabling society, we must learn to speak the truth. Both foreigners. They are this useless boy not winning a pastor. We this girl no. They are from a state. The intimidation was very OBASEKI. A state governor was very as if don't say the worst state in the whole Nigeria. Go and look at Sata Kanduna. They kill them anyhow. They kill them so let me believe in you guys today. They've been on the. Let me check today, I think. Because the way they take they run at times. So that should be 25, Abi. Thursday, 25th. July 2024. So for those of us that want to reach us at time, telephone number +34631 056284. And our YouTube channel is IAICP TV. You space it, IAICP TV, and our backup YouTube channel is Interudu, INTEROUDU 247 TV. So if there's time, we may be doing another broadcast later, but there's no time. That'll be a story for another day. So from me here, have a nice day. I think